Diced Tomatoes is for 2 to 5 players playing best at 3. For gameplay and game length, it takes around 20 minutes or more and is great for new players or teaching the dice rolling mechanic along with a couple of additional mechanics. Now, me personally, I do not like fruit at all. I like other things, but I'm in luck because tomatoes are classified a fruit and I love tomatoes. So this is Diced Tomatoes. Now the game comes with red and black dice, tomato tokens, character boards, and gratitude hearts, plus a rulebook. So to set the game up, each player in the game is going to have a player board, a gratitude heart for tracking their gratitude, 3 tomato tokens, 1 face down, 11 red dice, and 1 black dice. Now on your turn, what you'll be doing is rolling up to 3 dice and putting them on your tokens to score. Now to score a tomato, you need 4 dice in sequential order or same number order to chop the vine. And when you chop the vine, that dice will now score in your player board. So I did my first roll. I really like this 5 here, and I like this 4. I can either, put it here to go for a 4, or, I do need to get a sequential order to score this. So I think I'm going to put my 4 here and start working on scoring that. Now I have 1 left. Now I could, end my turn and keep it, or I could possibly play it on my opponent and, make them score kind of a bad point here. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. So this player goes and he rolls and he has a 2, 2, and a 3. He's, right back at me right here. He's going to do this, give me a 2. But here's something else. To score, you need to have 4 dice to chop that tomato. Now, since we are working on a sequential order here, and he has 0 gratitude points right now, he's actually going to put his 3 and his 2 here to chop this tomato, score the 5, and gain 3 hearts for helping me score a 5. Just like that. Now it's my turn again. I do have this black die, which is actually going to make me lose points if I keep it in my bushel, or I can give it to my opponent and he'll lose a point. I'm actually going to throw this in here and roll it. Okay, so I have a 5. Yeah, I'm definitely going to go for that. And I'm actually going to add these 2 to his. So now he's forced to get 1 more 2 to score that. But now it's out of my bushel. It's in his. If he scores this, he loses a point because the rotten tomato is a negative. So now he goes, and he could do a couple things. He could actually spend his hearts if he wants to get an ability, which I think he's going to do. He's going to use 3 hearts to clear a tomato. So he's going to do that right now. It's smart. That's a really bad score there. You can also spend 2 hearts to change a value on a dice roll. So I'm going to go now, and I'm going to roll, and oh man, this 6 would have been good. I think I'm going to go help myself here, and I guess I'm going to add this here. I'm pretty close to that, and I can help. I could do this for him again, but I don't really want to ruin a relationship like that. Maybe he might come back really hard. He does have 2 dice now. So I'm just going to end my turn, and since I still have 1 dice left and I didn't use it, I could have used it here, but I just didn't use it, so he gets it. Okay, now he goes again, and this keeps repeating. Yeah, okay, cool. So he helps me score this. Bam, awesome. So I have another 5 here, and then he goes. He's gonna put a 5 here. He's gonna put a 2 here. He locks me in, so now I have to get 2 more 2s to score that. And then I go now, and I'm gonna take 3. And this just repeats. This is the order that things are happening, just like this, right? And you do it until the last tomato has scored, or you start your turn without any dice, right? And keep in mind, as you score a 4th and 5th tomato, you're actually losing these tomatoes. And, once you get here, the game ends, you get plus 3 points for reaching it. And realistically, that is the game. You're getting gratitude points, you're rolling dice, you're scoring, and helping or hindering your opponents, realistically. As straightforward as this dice game is, there is a lot in the details that should go into it. In addition, there are a lot of room for error. When a designer jumps into this style of game, it's extremely important to organize consistency with wording and grammar for a rulebook, because no matter how good a game is, it's unplayable if you can't learn it from the rulebook. And of course, with that said, obviously I said it for a reason. I found the rulebook to be pretty difficult to communicate into a playable game, but after clarifying a lot of the confusion, I was able to run a game correctly, and what did I think? I think the game is actually really fun and does a great job creating a big difference in the dice gaming category. I do, however, find it difficult to remember who helped for the gratitude points. Because when you are playing dice and a couple rounds go by, it's like, did I give you a dice? Because I can't remember. Now, what I do like is that each dice takes a role in the vine of these tomatoes. Whether you are creating a vine via sequential order, or by looking in the same number rolls, or by locking in the same number rolls, it creates a specific strategy with dice rolling, as in, should I build my vine or try to lock my opponents into a hard vine to build? I think the color scheme is great. I love the contrast between the bright red and the black. There is a great system for helping opponents finish their tomato vine, whether you have hindered them or not. Helping somebody complete a vine gives you gratuity points, which you can use to help yourself out in the long run. It's absolutely necessary to really get that security from dangerous situations. The depth is pretty interesting. There's a lot of room for influencing the game and getting an edge. Of course, a lot of the moves you have to make really do have to be thought out, and you do have to plan a little bit in ahead. Particular decisions can be the difference between winning or losing. What did you think?